Yes, you're recording. One more board, but oh, I've got to have a quick sip. Oh, accidentally. Product placement. Berry. Really good. I give these to my boys and they go into the lunchbox if I make them lunch. I was meant to do this one faster. I'm mucking around. Not said with an F. The Trifin from the collection model is pretty much the 19, what would it be? Is it 84-ish? Yeah, that's what it would be, because this collection of boards, the single, the twin, the tri, and the quad, are all 4 years apart, which is kind of interesting. 76, 80, 84, and 88. And this tri was pretty close to what I did in the in 81, but it evolved a little bit further, and it had a flyer like the bump has in the other part of my range. The bump being a modern version of this Trifin from the early to mid 80s. Really simple V bottom. I probably should describe that with the single and the twin. They both have V bottoms because it was prior to concaves, which I did start doing in 86. Thanks Nick Carroll for noticing that I did do that when he was asking me about what board do I want to have included in the top 100 boards of all time. Yay, I'm glad I'm in the thing. Of course you should be, Greg, someone would be saying behind me. Off on a tangent again. Back to the Trifin. Nice simple rail, but actually starting to get a little bit more of a roll off on the top of it. Not quite as blocky as what they used to be. Beautiful board, quite a chunk of V in the back, and a big wide square tail, even with the flyer. There is an attempt with the flyer or the bump to get it a bit narrower in the back, but it was still a wide board, 5'10", 19, 2.5 with a flat deck. So a really fun shape, quite glidey and flowy as you could imagine. And even though it's got a V, it's got a bitey bottom bottom section of the rail, and that lowness, even though it's softened off and it doesn't have a sharp edge, that lowness is what gives you your rail to rail control and bite. So you really glide on the V and kind of feel a smooth transition on the V, and yet really get a lot of grip off the drivey centre plane shape. Obviously, because again of this straightening that the flyer does. It not only comes in after the bump or flyer, but it straightens in front of it. So you get this planted feeling where you just come driving off the bottom and snap off the top on the pivotal aspect of the plane shape, or from the pivotal aspect of the plane shape. So it's another little combo, totally derived from early to mid 80s. So I'm calling 84, but it's probably could even